It's the best of the rest. Time to put them to the test. In case your memory is hazy, it's Blaxploitation, baby. This is Black History Month, a 29-day celebration of Black exploitation films.
Allow me to give you a short synopsis of Welcome Home Brother Charles. A wrongfully convicted man is released from prison and begins to seek revenge on the men who wrongfully put him away, using his penis. No, I did not read that wrong, and no, it is not a joke. How can you not watch this with that kind of plot to hook you in? So I had to see what was going on. Welcome Home Brother Charles stars Marlo Monty as Charles Murray, a small-time drug dealer who, along with his partner, ND, gets arrested by some corrupt cops. ND gets away before he could be captured, but the cops catch Charles and take him somewhere secluded to basically assault him, and on top of all that, attempt to cut off his manhood. Okay, you don't mess with a man's manhood, especially when it's a weapon. Charles is about to show y'all what's what. No? Not this time? Well, okay then, there's still plenty of movie left. Charles is framed for a crime he didn't commit by a corrupt system and does 3 years in prison. I like the black and white still image montage, spliced with live footage to show the passage of time. You can almost feel the 3 years. Okay, but Charles could do that kind of time in his sleep. Now that he's out, it's time to get to the action. When he comes home to see that his former partner ND is now top dog and stole his woman, surely Charles is going to exact his revenge in his own unique way. Especially when ND sends goons to rough him up. Let's go, Charles. Whip it out one time for him. No? What, are you shy about it? Alright, damn. Now it's an hour and 18 minutes into the movie. Charles finally goes to the house of one of the men who wrongfully put him away and digmatizes his wife. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. He finally gets cocky and kills somebody, but it's off camera. What the f***? Talk about cop blocking. If you can't tell by now, Welcome Home Brother Charles sells you on a premise that it really has no intention of delivering. It was just to get you into the theater to see the film. There's a reason for this though. Welcome Home Brother Charles was directed by Jamal Fanica. At least I think that's how you say it. He was the same man who directed the Penitentiary series, and I covered the first Penitentiary for Black History Month last year. I mentioned that the movie was a little bit aimless, and Welcome Home Brother Charles isn't too far away from that same conclusion. Welcome Home Brother Charles was Fanica's first film and was made as a film project while he attended film school at UCLA. Considering that it was shot on weekends only, on-site at the campus and the surrounding area, by a first-time film student, it actually isn't terrible within the context. Basically, Fanica knew the type of film he was attempting to make wouldn't get any attention during the height of the Blaxploitation era. So it was marketed as a Blaxploitation film with that crazy tagline so people would check it out. Fanica denies that it's a Blaxploitation film, but it definitely has a lot of the elements of one. So knowing all that, it makes you look at Welcome Home Brother Charles a little different upon a second viewing. It attempts to be an examination of the unfairness of the legal system and how white authority figures are intimidated by big, powerful black men, and by extension, no pun intended, the big black penis. There's multiple scenes showing these white men being emasculated in some way by a black man, and it shows how their women are powerless to resist the BBC. And at this point, I think I've reached my quota for the amount of times I can reference this man's manhood. The movie doesn't even tell you how he got these powers in the first place. As long as you know it's a super slow movie with absolutely none of the action you expect, it's not that bad. And to be fair, it does eventually deliver on the promise of its premise. You just have to make it all the way to the end of the film to see it. Check it out, as long as you know that Welcome Home Brother Charles spends a lot of time dicking around.